grab. Hi there everybody, it's BarXile and welcome to a new Heroes of the Storm video. It's been a really long time since I made a Heroes of the Storm themed video, but I'm back at it again, and today we're going to see a hero who is called Falstad. He originally comes from World of Warcraft, and he's basically a dwarf who is on a sort of like Griffith, and he goes around killing loads of people. In Heroes of the Storm he is a really powerful assassin. He has a lot of good attributes and not really many downfalls, so that's why I usually play him a lot, and I love playing him. To start off on his basic build of the character, he doesn't have any mount, so he can't have a horse, he can't have anything because he already has his Griffith, but he has a passive that is called Tailwind, and after not taking damage for a brief period, I think it's about 4 seconds, maybe 6 seconds, he gains some movement speed so that he can like chase people around or be able to escape. He does gain something special instead of using his mount. What he can do now is every 45 seconds, he can go from one place to the other. Basically, you can fly off to the desired location, and this has many benefits as you can take off, as you can catch people from behind, maybe even escape back to your base, or just to pick off one of the enemy team members. His Q ability is called Hammerang, and you just throw out a hammer, because yes, this dwarf does have a hammer, and this is going to be useful because it deals a lot of damage and it slows your enemies, and this will take care of all minion waves, and in team fights will guarantee you a lot of damage and some poking. His second ability, called Lightning Roll, is again another damage ability, but this time it's 1v1. So what it does, it deals damage to the target enemy while staying close to him. He will throw some lightning onto your face, and as long as he's in the radius of it, it will continue dealing damage to the enemy hero. Finally, the last basic ability that Falstad boasts is called Barrel Roll, and you dash to a location and gain a temporary shield. This is easy to comprehend. This is Falstad's way of getting out of team fights, or maybe even pushing a little bit more to get the kill. As you'll see throughout the clips, I do use this sort of technique most of the time. Now you have a little idea of how Falstad is, you need to know the two heroic abilities that you can maybe play. The first one is called Mighty Gust, and this is the best one. This is just so overpowered if you use it correctly every single time. So you push away enemies and you slow them. The fact that I use this 99% of the time when I play Falstad really shows how useful it is, because in the situations where you need to attack, you can use Mighty Gust and throw the enemies onto your allies so they can pick them off, or you can use this to push enemies away and let your team have a breather, heal up a bit, and then go back in. But if you're more of a player that says, I don't give a fuck, a little bit of YOLO here and there, you need to take Hinterland Blast. And this is a long-range damage beam. I'm firing my laser. So now you've seen all the mechanisms of how you need to play Falstad, how he looks. The most important thing to know is which talents are the best to choose and what builds are maybe possible in this game. I'd say there are two builds possible. There's my personal build, and then there's an auto attack build. So at level 1 you have the choice between Gathering Storm and Seasoned Marksman. Seasoned Marksman is a quest where when you kill enemies you empower your basic attacks, and the other one, it's a quest where when you hit heroes you empower Hammerang. You'll see at level 4 there's another sort of combination. You're going to take Hammer gains basic attacks heal if you go for the basic attack build, of course, and then there's Updraft, which is pretty neat. This will make escaping and engaging way less risky. Yet again at level 7 we're going to take Boomerang, activate Hammerang second time for more damage. This will be a little AoE effect on your Hammerang. This you will combo in my personal build, and then you have the choice as well to take Secret Weapon, and this increases Hammerang range for a little bit of poke, and your basic attack damage for a little period of time, which you usually take of course in a basic attack build. At level 10 I highly suggest to take Mighty Gust because the blast is a bit difficult to pull off. I personally take at level 13 Flowrider. This will help your basic abilities to recharge faster and the cooldowns will be lowered. But then on the other hand, you could take Giant Killer to empower your basic attacks against heroes, which can be very strong in any type of build. At level 16 there's only one choice out of the 3 talents there. You have to take Eerie Gust, reduce the Tailwind delay, and increase the move speed. So instead of waiting 6 seconds, you have to wait 4 seconds before your passive finally works, and the move speed is also increased. Finally, 3 out of the 4 talents at your disposition are really strong. You have a real big array. If you take the Gust, it constantly knocks back, so it technically does the ability 4 times and the enemies can't move at all. Otherwise, you can take Nexus Frenzy, which increases the attack speed and the range for a basic attack build. And then there's Epic Mount, and it reduces the flight cooldown and the delay. That means when you cast it, you have the Griffith. You have the Griffith that pulls on his legs, and then it goes flying off to the direction that you chose. This is, of course, reduced, as well as cooldown that goes down to 30 seconds. There you go, that's the end of the video. Thanks for your continued support. I hope some Heroes of the Storm players will come around soon on my channel, check me out, and grow our Borrow community. My YouTube objective was to have fun on YouTube, and that's what's happening. So let's keep it going. I'll see you in the next one, Borrows. I'm Borrow Exile. Bye bye now.